Well, I know y'all haven't seen my face in a while. Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is KJ and it is an honor to see you guys, honestly, because it's been a minute since y'all seen me, and I'm just gonna explain really quickly before we hop into today's video, because I know y'all are reading from the title and like, girl, let me see these records. But I do really want to quickly tell you guys where I've been. If you don't really care, then I'll have like a little timestamp to where you can just get right to the vinyls. But I'm just gonna go over quickly where I've been and what's been going on. So yeah. So really nothing has been going on, honestly. I just haven't been in the mood to film videos. You know, I love YouTube and I love creating content, and I really just wanted to make sure that I was in the right headspace to make videos. And you know, like, I want you to feel my energy and know that it's good energy, good vibes over here. And I felt like after my last like video that I sat down and made, I just was not feeling myself. Like, I just was stressed out from school, stressed out with life, and I did not want to give off that kind of energy to the internet. And that's not how I wanted to start off on the internet. Like, so I just took some time and kind of just chilled over the summer, worked, and just kind of got my head in a good space. And now I'm ready to come back and start filming content like I've always done. I've always loved to film content and make videos. That's just kind of my personality. So that's just a little small recap of where I've been. But if y'all ready to see these records, honey, let me just tell y'all, vinyl records are like the thing for me. And I was so glad to receive my record player last Christmas. So it's actually crazy. It's almost been a year since I've started collecting them, which is crazy. Boy, time be flying. So yeah, I got my record player last Christmas, and I got my first record on Christmas Day, or a few days after Christmas. My best friend brought it for me, which was a surprise. I was not expecting that as a gift. So I've been collecting them ever since. I think I have about 14 or 15 of them, so I'm not going to go in any particular order. But yeah, I've been obsessed with vinyl records for quite a while. Like, I've always wanted a record player, because I remember at my old summer camp we had a record player, and then we just had a bunch of old records. Like, it was Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson and stuff. Like, it was just like a lot of cool records back then. So that's kind of how I fell in love with them. And then, like, as I started to realize they were easier to get than what I thought, I was like, why am I waiting this long to get them and get my hands on them? Because now I'm upset because the ones that I really want, I can't get. But we're not even getting into it. But if you guys are ready to hop into this video and see my records, then just keep on watching. So I'm not going to go in any particular order with these. I'm just going to kind of grab them and go. So like I said, I think I have around 15 of them, but I will start off with the very first one that I got. So believe it or not, y'all probably are not going to believe me when I tell you the very first record player I ever got, vinyl record I ever got, was this one. Miss Doja Cat, Hot Pink. I honestly am a Doja Cat stan. Like, oh my god, Planet Her. I cannot wait till Planet Her comes out. Like, I am obsessed with Doja Cat. So, and I just love this. Like, get into the material. Like, Miss Doja Cat, she's that girl. Like, I've been a fan of her since high school. I remember this clearly, like, when she was on SoundCloud, bro. I was on SoundCloud listening to her EP. Like, I was like, this girl gonna be hot shit in the future, and I knew it. And then Hot Pink. I will take out and show you guys it. So the only thing that I don't like about this record is that it kind of is messed up, because like some of the songs kind of skip over each other, and I think it's because something is wrong with the record. I visibly can't see it, but it's only on side A. But this is what the record itself looks like. It's really cute. And then actually, I showed you the cover art, and I think a big reason of why people like vinyl records is just simply just the case cover. But I like the disc too. Like, the disc, like, I don't like just a standard black disc like how some of them are, but this is probably one of my favorite ones just because of the pink. And they also come with like pictures in some of them too. Like, it's just an album cover and it's kind of signed by her. So really cool. I really like this album a lot. I think Planet Her is probably my favorite album just because I like mostly every song on Planet Her. Like, I'm just gonna put that to the side. I pretty much like every song on Planet Her. So yeah, that is the first vinyl I ever got, and I love Miss Doja Cat. And yeah, let's hop to the next one. I got this, I don't know exactly when I got this, but I'm a huge fan of Bryson Tiller. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna kind of pull it up to the light. But yeah, I'm obsessed with Bryson Tiller, and this was the album that just put him on the map. Trap Soul, man, I love this album. To this day, I will go back and listen to every single song on this album, like from literally from intro to freaking Right My Wrongs. I will literally listen from beginning to end. Like, this album is just one of my favorite albums. His vibe in this album during this time period of when his music came out was just, it was unmatched. Like, this album was so unreal. And then people, like, when it first came out, people were sleeping on him, and so then like a year later they're like, oh yeah, Bryson's it. Like, nah bro, I was on this album when it first came out, and I was trying to tell people that nobody was listening. I told y'all. Nothing really exciting in this one. I mean, I do like the cover. I like how it looks, but like, again, just a regular album, nothing too crazy. Just a regular black album, but I mean, it's honestly worth it. And I actually didn't pay that much for this one. This one was actually fairly one of my cheaper ones. Actually, this one was like, I think $17. Like, this one was probably one of the cheapest ones, because let me tell you, vinyls can get kind of pricey too, and I'm pretty sure like the ones that you can't get, they get up in price. So my next one, again, I'm not going in any particular order, I'm just grabbing them, but I have to do my girl. I have to do my girl Kehlani. Kehlani is just that girl. She is that girl. I just can't. I've been obsessed with Kehlani since I started college, and honestly it's crazy because one of my old high school friends, when we got to college, like our first couple, before like classes had even started, we're talking about 2015, she put me onto this song, The Way. I will never forget. The Way was the very first Kehlani song I ever heard, and I was actually in my friend's room watching the video. She was like, I'm about to put you onto an artist that's gonna like be that girl, and I was like, okay, you know, I love up and coming artists, I love it. And she came out, so I believe this is her 4th or 5th studio album. I don't even forgot the name of this song. That's terrible. But
let's just laugh at him now.
I do love this album. I think my one will always be Sweet Sexy Savage. That will always be my favorite album. And Cloud 9 from SoundCloud, that was the album. But this was the one that I found, and I honestly love the album cover. And then I finally get to see what the back looks like. Like, wow. Get into it. So this is a very cute one. This is her 3rd album. No, excuse me. This is either her 4th or 5th album. Kehlani has a lot of albums, but I like the cover that it comes in. This is a very cool cover. I like how this came in. So it's really cute. I love it a lot. So yeah, I've got me a little Miss Kehlani album. Off in the next album, I got Mac Miller's The Divine Feminine. I am actually a huge Mac fan. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm actually a huge Mac fan. Oh, hold on, come on, lighting. Whoa. Okay. So yeah, I'm a huge Mac fan, and I got this as a gift, which was very nice. I can't remember who got this for me. I don't know. I don't remember when I got this, but I've had it for a while. And yeah, I just love this album cover. It's just probably one of my favorite colors of an album cover. I just love the peachiness, again, pastel colors. Y'all know I love my pastel colors, like, y'all know I do. So I love this album a lot. It's probably one of my favorite Mac albums. I just love this album so much. Yeah, let me take it out of the cover. Again, this pink color, get into it. And then for the disc, it came in 2 discs actually, so I'm not gonna pull them out of the thing, but they're just regular black disc records. So nothing too crazy. All right, so this one's probably gonna be surprising because a lot of y'all may know that I'm actually a huge Justin Bieber fan. I know, Justin Bieber. But hear me out, because I know some of y'all about to come eat me up. Hear me out. I like his music. His music is really good. He's a really talented artist, and I think his discography is just amazing. Like, the last 2 albums he put out, sensational. So I'm sorry, I've been a Justin Bieber fan it is what it is. But I got his recent album Justice, and first of all, I really love this album cover. I just think it's very vibey. I just like this album a lot. I haven't listened to it on the record player yet, but I really do like this album. I think it's good, and I like Justin Bieber, and I got this as a birthday gift, and I'm very happy. I'm gonna order his not this album, but the one that came out last year. I'm gonna order that one too when I see it, because I saw it in Target and I should have just bought it at Target when I saw it, but this was like, I really don't need to buy any more vinyls because I don't want to get yelled at. And there's so many vinyls that I missed that I just like have broken my heart, but I was glad to get my hands on this one because this is a really good album. When you open it up too, this is the material, like, oh my god, like this is what I'm here for. Like, I love this. And then of course the record is, I believe, green, I think? No, it's blue. I mean, it's just black. It's just standard black, so nothing special. But I do love this album a lot, and I am very appreciative of this album that I got. Now, we're gonna get into an artist that I've been listening to since I was a little kid, and I'm so excited. And I'm so excited about this vinyl, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Oh my god, this album is so good. It's probably one of my all-time like favorite albums of all time, and it is The Element of Freedom by Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys is my favorite artist, or one of my top favorite artists. This woman is just sensational. I love her. She's such just a beautiful soul. And this album, man, I listened to this album so many times a night, and it kind of just inspired me just to be who I am. It's like the element of freedom, and it's just like every song has a message behind it, and it's just, Alicia Keys is that girl. She just is. Like, my favorite song from this album is Wait Till You See My Smile, and it's such a motivational song because it's like, yeah, you just wait till you see my smile, and it's just like, nobody can stand in your way. Like, yes, Alicia, you're right, bro, you are right. And so this album is just, it means so much to me. And then like, she went into detail with every song on this album, like, oh my god. And the details in this album, get into it, okay? And then like the vinyl itself is probably the cutest vinyl I've ever seen. So here's like the cup, because they come in individual ones. So like, here's like I've never seen this picture of her before ever. So like, I love this. This is side one, I believe. Yeah, this is side one, I think. No, yeah, side one. So this is side one, and then this is what the disc looks like. Wow, this is like a purple, like a lavender color. Man, this was worth every penny. Even though it really wasn't that expensive, it was rare to see that. And they were starting, because when I first started shopping for vinyls for Alicia Keys, they had none. You could not find them anywhere, and I was like, this is really hurting my feelings. Like, this is kind of slightly racist, but whatever. But I was really happy to find that album, and it's probably one of my favorite vinyl records. So this one I was a little bit disappointed about, but I love how it looks. I just wish it had like more art to it. It doesn't really have anything to it. But it's the Janae's recent album, Chilombo. I love Chilombo, first of all. Like, let's talk about how that is Janae's greatest piece of work. That girl gave us almost 30 songs. Speechless, like, speechless, like literally almost 30 freaking songs. Like, she could at least put one more on there, but it satisfied my Janae. I still listen to this album on my phone, on here. I listen to this album 24/7. Like, it's just such a good freaking album. Like, and I really, especially since Trip was okay, like her album before this one, Trip, was okay. Like, it was good. Like, a lot of people didn't like it, but it was okay. But this, she came out with this, and she knew exactly, she understood the fuck out of this assignment. Excuse my French. She understood this assignment, okay? But she does not understand the assignment in giving us cool box art, like how everybody else gave us like cool packaging. I was so disappointed when this came, cause like, it's just like, it's cute, but where's the cover? Where's the Janae with the turban on her head? Like, I was waiting for that. Or like when she had the little, like, where was that at? But the vinyls itself are super cute. This was the most expensive vinyl that I got too. That's why I'm really upset about it, because this was $50. Like, first of all, I am in college still. Like, who has time to be spending that much money and not getting what they paid for? But I still love it, and I still will keep it. I honestly was gonna probably do like a DIY kind of vinyl box art for it, but I can't complain because this is probably one of the best Janae albums that I think we're gonna get from that woman, because she was in her bag when she made this album. But the vinyl record itself is really cool because it's like marble, kind of tie-dye marble, and I think that's so cute. And yeah, I love this album so much. My favorite song from this album is, it's really hard to say that because it's so many good ones. So I can't even tell you what my favorite song is. Probably Speak, Down Again, Above and Beyond, Magic Hour, Morning Doves was a really good one. I like that one a lot. Let's see, it's so many good songs. None of Your Concern, Triggered. It's so many, but you get the idea. I enjoyed the album, and I still listen to it to this day, a year and a half later. So that album is an album that is just near and dear to my heart. I think you already know what I'm about to talk about because we're all so patiently waiting for a new album. But until we get that, she still was in her bag when she made this one, and that is Control by Miss SZA. SZA is honestly another favorite artist. I actually was not a super stan SZA like on her SoundCloud days. So this honestly was the first project from her that I really started listening to. And it hooked me. It did. Now I go back and listen to SZA. I listen to all of SZA music. I am patiently waiting. She said we had good days coming, but girl, good days is almost running out. What's up? What's up? But I do enjoy this album a lot. It is probably one of my favorite albums. Like the era of when this album came out was just like a vibe. Like this is 2016, like right after summer too. I think I could be wrong, but this album is so good. And when I saw this vinyl record and let me tell y'all about how obtaining this record was really pissing me off, because when I was searching for this record, could not find this nowhere. Literally nowhere, could not find it. It did not exist. And I'm like, bro, you really gonna sit here and keep playing with me like that? But I was able to finally find it, and I actually got it for a really good price. It was $20 even. Now this thing was like $200. It was $290 one time, and I'm like, I'm not paying that. But I found it on Amazon, authentic seller, nothing wrong with the vinyls. It's a very cute vinyl too. Here, I open it up. It's very cute. I really like that the disc itself is green. Let me try to take it out of the package. It's like a Coke bottle green too. Like that's very cute. Very, very cute. I love this a lot. I love that Coke bottle look to it. It's very cute. Let's see, I'm trying to put it back in here. So yeah, I enjoy this album a lot, and I was very thankful to find this and didn't have to break the bank on it, because at one point in time I was really gonna give up on it. Okay, I guess it doesn't look like now. We'll fix it later. Okay, moving on. So yeah, like I said, we're a little over halfway done. So here's another album that I, in high school, just love this album, and it put me on to him. This is the album that I listened to on SoundCloud, so I'm like so glad that I can get it on vinyl. But it is Camp from, make sure I'm holding it the right way. It is, it's definitely not in the right way. Whoops. Wait. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, you're right. So it's Camp from Donald Glover, and he is one of my favorite rappers of all time in this generation anyways. But bro, look, can we get into this? Like, bro, the material in this, I can't. This album is amazing. I've listened to this album ever since 2014, I think, when it came. I'm obsessed with Donald Glover. His music is genius. He's a genius. I don't care what anybody says. I'm a huge fan of his music. Will forever be a huge fan of his music. My favorite song from this album, honestly, is Sunrise, That Power, Firefly, Heartbeat, and LES. Those are some of my favorite songs from the album. But yeah, I love this album. This is my favorite album from him. And yeah, that's that record. It's just a regular black record too, so nothing too crazy. Next album. This album makes me so happy. I am a huge Drake fan. If your Apple Music does not contain him, like if your top 10 does not contain him and it's not 20 plus hours, you're not a Drake fan. I'm sorry to tell you this. I don't know who needs to tell you this, but I'm gonna be the one to tell you you're not a Drake fan. Cause Drake is, every album, there's at least 5 songs from every album that he's ever made. But I think this was the album that really made me a fan. Like, I just love this album from literally beginning to end. This album is amazing. It is incredible. I love Drake so much, as you can tell. Drake is just that is my guy. I listen to his music. Even in middle school, bro. I think that's when his music was first coming out. So I've been listening to him literally for years. Like, I'm kidding not, I think it's been about 10 plus years of me listening to Drake, and I still probably will listen to any song that he drops. I'm just that huge of a Drake fan. Always, forever will be a Drake fan. So to finally have my favorite album from him, like, this is my #1 album from him, and I have it in my hands as a vinyl record. Cannot be upset with that. So I saved the best for last, because if anybody knows me, y'all know who my favorite all-time artist is. If I literally post her on my story, if not every other day. So I don't even know where to start. So I think I'm just gonna start from the beginning. I'm just gonna hold all of them up if I can too. Hold on. But y'all know I'm in love with this girl. So yeah. So let's just start with the beginning. Let's just start at the beginning with Miss Ariana Grande. I have 5 out of 6 studio albums for vinyl records. This has been a mission of mine to make sure I get all these records, and I just need one more. But let's start off with the original and the best album to me is Yours Truly. This album is so good, and I knew way back in 2013 when I used to watch this girl on Victorious, I said she is going to be a megastar. She is going to be that girl. She is going to be the new Mariah Carey. And I need people to run me my coins, because am I right or am I right? I need people to run me my coins, because I said that right. When she did the cover of Emotions, I was like, yes, this is the new Mariah Carey. Like, yes, sorry, I said what I said. Nobody can ever come to Mariah Carey, but just know she's the runner-up. So this album is truly one of my truly. You see what I did there? Yours Truly is probably one of my favorite albums, just because it's so many bops on this song. Like, literally Honeymoon Avenue, Baby I, Right There, Tattoo Heart, Piano, Daydreaming, The Way with her and Mac Miller. Like, it's just so many bops on this album, and I think this was a great first studio album to come out with, and it's just, this one was really hard to get too. And I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story real quick. One of my friends tried to order this for my birthday, and he ordered it, right? He ordered it to Target. He said it was like $20, not crazy, right? Yeah, so when the record that was supposed to be this came, it was freaking Mariah Carey, and we were like, who the fuck ordered Mariah Carey? Like, who did that? But yeah, anyways, glad to get this one. This is actually the most recent vinyl that I actually got to. I got this about a month ago, and I am just obsessed with it. I love this record so much. Now we're gonna move into the one that my friend actually did get me for my birthday, and this one right here. This is actually the album where I truly started standing Ariana, because like, I used to listen to her music and I was like, yeah, that's the girl. Like, it was a good album. But when I was in college, again, 2016, y'all don't understand, 2016 was an emotional roller coaster. But this was the album that really kind of put me on as like, I am an Arianator, I am an Ari stan. I will forever stan this woman. I don't care. This is my wife, okay? So this album is just everything. I love every freaking song on here, and it's 2 discs, but it's 4-sided. But when you open it up, it's like this. Again, nothing crazy. It's just like a regular black and white vinyl, so nothing too serious. But it's just, I love the cover art and I love everything in it, and it's just a great vinyl record, and I love it. Nothing special on the back, but it's just a really good album. It's one of my top favorite albums, and yeah. So, next one, y'all knew this was coming. Let me get you the true effect of it. Sweetener, baby. Sweetener, boy. Sweetener was, I know people had mixed emotions about Sweetener, but I believe this deserved the Grammy that it got because this album is really good. First of all, I love all the visuals she gave for this album. Like No Tears Left to Cry and God Is a Woman are probably some of my favorite videos because of just like the visual effects of it. It's just like sensational. So I really enjoyed this album a lot. One of my favorite songs actually rests on this album, which is Good Night and Go. It's probably one of my top Ariana songs. This was just a vibe. This album was a vibe. Like I was vibing to this all summer 2018, I believe, because it was actually the 3-year anniversary of this a few days ago. So I really love this album a lot, and I think it's really cool. And then like a lot of the inside is probably what does it for me. This is probably one of my favorite vinyls out of all the Ari vinyls, just because of the details, bro. It's like I just love the details in this. Like it's very cute. And then yeah, here's the back again. So yeah, very good album. Very good album. It's just one of my favorite album covers. The next up, I found this one at Target, and I'm so glad. Thank You Next. Thank You Next is a good album too. Like again, I'm an Ari stan, so I'm gonna say every album is good. But Thank You Next was a really good album. I think, especially after Sweetener, the way that she did, she was in her bag and she knew what she was doing. So this one is really cool. But now this one is a little different. I got, instead of getting like the regular traditional black record, this one is the iridescent one, and I'll show you in just a second. But here's like the inside of it, and then here's all the songs. It's 2 discs, so here I'll show you what the disc looks like, because I think the disc itself is really cute. It's probably one of the cutest records. Like, just look at how cute that is. That is so cute. I love this. Like, that is just so freaking cute. So yeah, that's the record itself. Yeah, Thank You Next was a good album. It was a really good album. And finally, my last and final vinyl record of, come on now, her updated 6th studio album, Positions. This is probably the cutest album cover because look, first of all, again, get into these pastel colors. I keep telling y'all, pastel is like the colors. I just really love how this looks. She looks so innocent and she just looks so at peace, and it's I'm fangirling now, I need to stop. But this is a very cute album. The only thing, I'm gonna be honest, I love Positions. It's a great album. It's probably kind of lower though, because for one, I really hate how short a lot of these songs are because they're so good. That's what's annoying me, because like a lot of these songs are really good. They're just really freaking short. Like especially the deluxe. Like every song on the deluxe album was so good, but they were so short, and I was like, bro, this was a minute. Like what we doing? But I still love this album a lot, and I think she still was in her bag when she made this. I still listen to it all the time, don't get it twisted. I love Positions. Like, I'm gonna tell you, my favorite songs on this album, and I was actually having a debate with somebody about this. My top songs, here are my top songs from this album. First of all, number 1 is POV. That is first of all, this was a great way to end this album. Like, POV was such a great way to have ended the album. That was such a good song choice and good placing for that, because it just like, yeah. So POV is my favorite song, and then right after that is Nasty, and then West Side, because people sleep on West Side. West Side is another good song that was just too freaking short. 6:30, and there's a lot of reasons why I like 6:30, but of course my birthday is on 6:30, so that's like the biggest reason why I like that song, because you know 6:30, down like 6:30, yeah girl, because I was born on 6:30. But yeah, that's another favorite song, and then 34:35 is my 5th song. But it's, again, a lot of these songs were really good. It was just a really short album, and I wish it was longer, but again, I can't complain because it was still a really great album. As far as the cover itself, this is also a very cute cover too, and this is a true Coke bottle color, and I like it a lot. And it's clear. Oh my gosh! Imagine if this lit glue in the dark. Like, wow! But this is a really cute glass bottle cover. If you can see it, it's really cute. Guys for joining me and going over my records. I really hope you enjoyed my record case collection. I probably in the future will update my record case collection, but I realize I've been collecting them for a while, that hey, let me go ahead and show them off But be sure to follow me on all of my social media links. That will really help me out, like, so I can get out there and you guys can see my content, and then I can meet some of you guys. We can chat about vinyl records, and if you have vinyl records, please comment those down below, or show me to DM them to me on Instagram or Snapchat, whatever works for you. Again, all my social medias will be in the description down below, and they'll be on the screen somewhere. But please DM me your pictures of your vinyl. Show me your vinyl records. Show me your collections. I really want to see them. Let me know what was your favorite. Let me know what your favorite record is, who your favorite artist is. Let's have conversations about it. But that's going to conclude the video here. I love you guys. I love everyone. Be safe, be kind, and I will see you guys in my next video.